Find her.
Ah, blast it all! You made too much noise. Gather the wounded, and don't touch anything. We're going straight to the mage's tower.
Yeah, undefeatable enemy.
Well, now when the danger is past. Your expedition failed, apparently. You found no survivors.
There may be no survivors, but I'm going to take the prisoner. She's my proof.
This sick woman. I fear it won't be as easy as you think. How do we know she isn't contagious? We need to examine her, figure out the cause of the disease, find a way to cure her, and then...
The tower's energy field has been disrupted. That creature is dangerous. From now on, I will keep it under my supervision. As for you, I'm waiting to speak with you.
What do you think, colleague? Is this Void One understanding us?
Pardon? She's not showing any...
Jeez, the story is. Yeah, it's great, hey. That's the only thing I could say. Story, cheesy story, great. Okay, so let's get one of these trolls over here. There you go. Reserve.
I don't get why Lindsay's...
And talents, hey? We need to push on for Generalissimo. For which I need pincers 2, which I don't even want pincers 1. Oh, I mean, oh, sorry, I thought it was this one. But I think to get Crushing Strike, I need advantage, which I don't want. But... what do I need for this? Advantage 3. So we have to take this. That's fine. I think you've got to embrace that. If you're going to tell a story that's not going to... like, if you're going to tell a serious story, be serious. Don't add edgy moments just because you want to hit the edgy moment check mark on your thing. Don't put cringy in it. Don't do any of that. Right? Just tell a serious story with feels and, like, real emotion. But then there's the other side. Like, if you want to tell a cheesy, cringy, edgy story or any of the above, just jam-pack it full in there. You know? Go hard or go home type of deal. Embrace it. Games that do that, like, it's so good. Same with movies too, right? Like, you get those cheesy, like Sharknado is a really good example of that. Sharknado is amazing. It's so bad, but it's good because, you know. Should we go speak to him? I think we do. We don't have any much. We didn't have much else to do down there. I wonder if there was loot. Oh, I wonder if there was loot. In one of the King's Bounty games, there was a stupid quest a penguin gave you. What, find his suit?
Go. It won't do to keep the Archmage waiting.
What do you think, colleague? Is this Void One understanding?
Oh, I wonder if there's loot over there now.
It's awful.
I completely agree with you. What happened at the Mage Factory?
Oh, darling. I'm talking about that poor Lily's clothes. Who told her that such life? actual reason for Erasmus's failure.
So you think
So who was
that
this
he-
penguin?
Well, of course. You saw it yourself.
I can't spare the time to hear your report. I know what you saw, and I know what happened. I know why you entered the Mage Factory.
You love the terrible Sharknado
No
movies? They're
matter
good,
what
hey?
the prince has asked of you, there's not a single living soul left at Montpetrie. The creature you brought with you will stay here. Rest assured, I'll take all the necessary steps to prevent this scourge from spreading outside the tower.
But what do I do now? The prince specified that...
First, you don't need to return to the Citadel just yet. You have no evidence that will appease the prince in any case. I'll notify Adrian that you have been delayed. And second, we have a common enemy. They call themselves the Enlightened Ones, or the Cult of Unity. It was they who destroyed the Mage Factory, and tried to assassinate you at the Batil Gates. You must already be on their trail, yes?
I know that Farad, a knight of the Royal Guard, has something to do with them.
Then get off your duff and arrest him.
We can't really look up. Yeah, but not so much for the broom, but more so for the little back of the neck protector. You can look up a little bit.
Hugo.
What do you think, colleague? Is this Void One understanding us?
And the question is, do we go back down there to the cave to get the loot? I think we do. We owe it to ourselves. Ugh. I like the look of it too. Like I saw some early footage of it. It didn't look as good as this, and it still looked okay. You know,
What do you know about
it was never going to
Palatines?
have that huge
Roaming the
AAA
tower
budget
grounds
to
is-
look like
I
a
have no idea what you're talking about.
you know, a brand spanking PS5 game or something like that, or a super high ultra quality. But I think it got too much negative feedback on that for the fact that it's a good looking game. The buildings look great. The people look better than most games. Yeah, I like it.
Hey, wait!
Is that you, Sax?
People are
Can't say I'm
spoiled.
thrilled
Yes.
to see you.
I know, but please listen to me. Parnak is in big trouble.
That's already sorted. Molino's spirit won't bother you again.
They've got a new disaster on their hands. Parnak's been taken over by bandits. We've got to help them.
Is that true? Why are you so bothered?
I'm ashamed of what I've done. I'm not a bad guy, but Amanda told me the village has been occupied by bandits, and then rushed to help them. But what can she do?
Yeah, I'm a gameplay over graphics.
Once Amanda discovered it was me dumping the waste on the village's roofs, she almost turned me into a slug. But we talked our way through it. Believe me, if any evil spirit tries to take me over again, I'll go straight to my mentor.
Thing is, though, I think it a very good looking game though. You can still appreciate if you prefer gameplay. But people that only like good looking games, a lot of times they
What do
won't
you know about
understand when
Palatines?
you know if someone
Been
who
spotted roaming the tower
is
grounds.
critical on gameplay sits there and goes, "Oh, this isn't really good. This isn't really good." They'll be like, "What? You're being too picky. The game looks great." It's like, I know, but when I play a game because I want to play a game, you know, looking great adds to good gameplay. You know, looking mediocre, and I'm not saying this game's mediocre. I think this is far higher than mediocre. It's a good looking game. But if a game only looks mediocre,
Important day for us, my love.
it doesn't enhance, but it doesn't really detract from good gameplay.
I finally screwed up my courage to ask you out.
Age of Empires 4? No.
I'm thinking of pulling my doofus out of his
I
studies.
didn't really get
Do you
into the
know
Age
who
of
they
Empires
brought
games too much. And I played the earlier ones way back.
Wait,
What, wait?
we need to talk.
I'm not giving you the thing. I'll talk to you, but I'm not giving it to you.
Ursula, if memory serves. To what do I owe the honor?
Listen, I am a spy. I was sent to Marcella to infiltrate the court and uncover royal secrets. Unfortunately, I succeeded and married Albert Crespin. It was through him that I came in contact with Palatinus.
That's quite a confession. I'm impressed.
If you don't give me the retort, my employers will kill both me and Albert. He knows too much. He's also a kind and dear person. I've come to love him for real, even though you won't believe me. If it weren't for me, please. I can't lie to him anymore. I'll disappear forever, but I can't let him die because of my failings.
That's funny, because I can.
I'll think about your request. I don't like it for some reason.
Who are you? Get out! You're not getting anything from... You're familiar, somehow. What do you need?
I brought a retort filled with Widow's Kiss. You said you needed it to destroy the poison.
Ah, yes. You were the one bothering me while I was working. I remember now. There's no time to waste. I have everything prepared.
Come on, dude.
It worked! The Widow's Kiss is no more! Please accept my heartfelt gratitude. If it wasn't for your timely assistance, I'd have failed miserably.
What about the antidote? It seems you don't need it.
Naturally. I used alchemical magic to eliminate the very idea of this poison. It's disappeared everywhere, including from my own system.
Well, that's a great
this
antidote.
Time I've spent working on this formula, straining what remained of my wits. I'm so tired.
I didn't know something like that was possible. I'm glad the poison has been destroyed, though.
Erased it
You've
from
earned
the
your rest.
existence of history.
How can I rest, knowing that even with all my powers, I cannot heal my own daughter? I've lost the Crespin's gold somewhere. Now, I need to think this through. There must be some ideas knocking around in this old head of mine. Cheer up, old man.
Achievement unlocked. Servant of
Do you
Nostria.
know anyone from Artisania? I think Ursula's Artisanian. I need to find her. The first destination is Marcella. I hope Teresa's home safe. By the power of the
Okay,
elements.
you be quiet now, dude.
Why, she must assume I'm dead by now.
Hey, where's the girl? I want to tell her that she's as good as dead. Alright, we'll be going back in there at some point then, right? Alright, what's this? Find Amanda. Question for Rod. Corrupt guard. Knock off the any of the side quests we have. Hope to find some of those extra books we need for the book quests. Otherwise we might have to hit up the Google.
I'm thinking of pulling my doofus out of his studies. Do you know who they brought into the Mage's Tower? The Void One.
So we've got a power order quest. I wonder if we go anarchy. I kind of want to do an anarchy finesse run. I wonder if I'll ever find time for that though.
Send up my courage to ask you out on a date. The magic cards divine that you'd accept.
Perhaps your magic.
Are you missing anyone? Okay. Artemio. Man, I'm so pumped for Song of Iron tomorrow. When I set it up today and had a little play and made sure it was working and checked the sounds out, I had to really force myself not to keep playing. So Horizon Zero Dawn's really, really getting going. So I don't want to leave that too long. Oh, did we get order points before? So we have 27 order points. We need one more order point to get 2. I wonder what happens after that. Is she in here? I should definitely New Game Plus in Horizon. Well, there's no reason to. Apparently Ultra Hard wasn't originally available until New Game Plus, and since I'm doing that on the New Game playthrough, there's no point. And there's an achievement, so I might knock it off stream in bits and pieces eventually, but just it'll take a while. Or I won't have to do the side quest because I'll be over leveled anyway.
Hey, get out of here! You trying to get yourself killed?
Yeah, so what you used to have to do is you'd play on hard, and you'd buy all the gear because it's so cheap. And then when you get to New Game Plus, you have the gear. And then you don't struggle like I did at the start, because you have no gear and the enemies are tougher. But it was fun. I think it was worth the struggle. I enjoyed it.
I'm terrified. That Bonnie is Ulagi's spawn.
There's nothing to fear. Amanda
Did you
won't
see
let
that
any
tidy little garden? It's mine.
What?
Oh, we did this.
Cutthroats.
Calm yourself. Amanda just needs to think.
Open your eyes.
Where's Amanda?
Sure.
Amanda.
You're here. Did you come to help us?
I spoke with Sax. He's really worried about what happened in Parnak.
Oh, that's Sax. I asked him to bring golems. But since you're here, you must already know what happened.
Yes, he told me everything.
This is terrible. The bandits have taken the villagers hostage, and Bernard is there too. Some Bonnie lady is said to be in charge. I wanted to talk to them, but I got scared. There's nothing left for us to do but to watch and wait. They've only just begun settling in the new village. Why is Parnak so unlucky?
You played on very hard and ultra hard New Game Plus? Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm playing ultra hard at the moment. So New Game Plus doesn't actually increase the difficulty of enemies like other New Game Plus games. It's the same base game all the way through. Some games do that have done that as well.
I'm terrified. That Bonnie is Ulagi's spawn. There's nothing.
Where like every New Game Plus is the same difficulty all the way through, but you just get to go again as more powerful, or until you get to max level, and then people do like speed runs at max level stuff, which is interesting.
Wait a second.
Hey, Bonnie.
Oh, it's you! Oh my, I never thought I'd see you again.
Really? I
Life's
spoke to you
full
like
of
2 minutes ago.
surprises. But Bonnie, what are you doing? Leave this village and its people alone.
Alas, that is out of the question. We need this village. I'm going to turn it into a den. One as good as bludgeons. You'll see.
Sorry to disappoint you, but you really have to leave Parnak. This village doesn't belong to you.
Really? Well, neither I nor my boys agree with you. Right, guys?
An hour 44? That seems reasonable. Because the new game plus it, right? Play on easy. Just do the main quests. You've already got all the items, so you don't need anything. You wait till you have the adept bows, actually. So you do it on your third game. Your third playthrough. You have to do 9 playthroughs to get it. Wonder what. Oh, is there certain gear that you can only get one of?
So that's what you think, is it? I've only just found this new home, and I'm not leaving. No way.
Looks like a friendly conversation isn't going to get us anywhere.
And berserkers do so much damage. I should see if I can have berserkers. Look at that. They're 240 health each. So even if you can only have 6 of them, that's a lot of hit points. And a huge damage chunk. And they've got the enrage skill. Attacks the nearest enemy unit on its turn. Unit initiative +3, unit members damage +50%. And they're high initiative. They just shred. Yeah, this fight looks like it's pretty rough. Oh, they're getting all the way up there. 7. Wow, this fight is yeah, that's something else. Those archers too. Oh, their tooltip said unbeatable? Worried now. I think those horse going around the side actually works for us, because it meant the berserkers couldn't come in there. Wow, those berserkers are coming through there. Are they going for my archers? They were jerks. Okay, so I want to go with... Actually, I think I want Shroud. Especially if they're shooting more. Turn where they're stuck up there. Get crit. Let's give them some defense and move them up. And then... So that's where it's interesting. Do I want to send them up? Probably do. But does that open up my archers to getting hit? Maybe. Need to hope for 2 kills. Okay, that's good for us. That's really good for us. I inspire these guys now, and they go ahead of their crossbow dudes. Wait on the wolves. I've really got to change this setting. I wonder if that's the big follows. One, they're not even putting spam messages anymore. They're just going into channels and putting up links. Bonus turn? Oh, wow. Yeah, I could have. I didn't think I could have used my I could have used their ability to stop movement, but I normally don't think about doing that on range. Berserkers have had a turn already? Okay. This looks fairly reasonable. Oh. Will they get a shot from there, though? You give them haste and move them to here. I think they get a shot from there. And I think it's worth it as well. Oh. That's a get wrecked moment. Thanks, Mel. Yeah, I might replace the wolves with berserkers, depending on how many I can have. I'll check these units. I tell the best stories when I'm muted. You had to be there, yeah, I guess. I can't help it if you guys don't listen hard enough. Yeah, so we'll check out how many berserkers we can have. And what the damage is compared to the wolves. But it could be a good replacement. We have to get our militiamen up. There's housecarls as well. I'm just not... I wasn't super impressed with them.
How do you like that wonderful fresh bread from our Garrick?
So you have...
Oops.
What do you mean?
The damage is just really light. Where's my wolves?
Get away with your stories. What stupidity.
He told me about the book himself.
I don't care.
Pretty sure Edgar's only got animals. Yeah, where were the berserkers? I'm just going to take these while I'm here. Ah, Panz. I don't think they were in there. Maybe there? There. Those are anarchy units, I think. They're definitely not Alessandro's. Rosin's had troll. We'll take Govan there.
Oh, I'll tell you more. Ascald used to talk a lot about this. Hugo, you realize how badly it's down. Why did you do that? Why?
Need more of my my set items. I've seen berserkers somewhere. I'm almost certain of it. Maybe with someone who had flamethrowers, I think. Govan sells berserkers. Thank you. Is that this guy here? Yeah, okay. Oh, horsies. Alright, let's just... So flamethrowers have range as well. But look at that. I mean, I wonder what their range damage would be when they're rank 3. I really should be comparing to wolves. Dang it. Okay. So how many of these can I have? I can have 8 of them. Wow. That's another big range group. Oh, they could replace the wolves pretty well. What about these guys? How many bear riders? I can have 3 bear riders. Oh, that's so... I mean, they're so cool looking, but it's not a good trade. Okay, Seiji. Did I win the fight? Yeah. I slaughtered him. Okay, I can get 5 of those guys. Which isn't a terrible trade-off against the wolves. It's about the same hit points, right? So 8 wolves there is 900 hit points, a little bit under. 5 of those guys, 700. Yeah, probably little bit less hit points for now, while I can only have 5. The damage is much lighter though at rank 1. But if we get an extra 15 damage out of them, 3's worth 1, so it's worth having 6. So, and it's a little bit lighter, but you get that active skill, which is probably better. Oh, they've got evasion as well, which is pretty good. So that's more hit points. That probably doesn't gonna hit in. And deals more damage to giant enemies. Huh, interesting. They have a higher initiative, yeah. And they also have that's a big damage buff. I think that's going to be better than the wolves. The question is though, do I want to get rid of the trolls to have a second range unit? I feel bad getting rid of my wolves though. I think the hit points though is so valuable. Like the wolves are starting to get routed. Unless they join in late game, in which case they're just sort of sitting there doing nothing, whereas at least these guys can get involved on turn 1. Alright, so you're replacing the wolves. So their damage is 40. They'll have more health too when they rank up. Like health ranks up in higher numbers than damage. So they're probably going to get an extra 20 health per rank, if not more. So there'll be a much larger health pool there. Well, that's what I was saying. The wolves were starting to die more, and I couldn't. So the only thing I could do is pass their turn, which isn't terrible because then they can go in after when there's no retaliation, but it's not the greatest. So the other option here is also, like, the militiamen are kind of tanky-ish as a group, especially when they're buffed, because now the buff defense lasts a little bit longer. And that's 500 to, almost 800 damage. Having a second range group, though. Let's compare the flamethrowers to the trolls. I got rid of I'll put the bears. Let's get rid of those for now. So we're going to compare the trolls and the flamethrowers. Of which I can have 8 of them. Which at range, it's only 200 damage for now. Well, let's go with 30. So 8 to 40, but that's going to go up. What are their skills? You get burning as well. And then get 50% more damage to targets that are already burning, which is really good. You can use your burning spell and then fire in. Cold vulnerability, though. Fires thrice. With only bear tanks, though. No, I mean, the militiamen do okay. Okay, but then there's also the option, like, I can have 10 of those guys. Which isn't a lot of damage, but it could be a lot of health. No, I don't think it's going to be a lot of health. Yeah, I was wondering about that here too. Would the first one apply burning so you get more damage on the second and third volley? Maybe. Bear riders have taunt though. So there's something there about being able to hide them up the back and taunt them. So cheeky. Flamethrowers have fairly low initiative though, but you could buff them with someone who's got a higher initiative. I have a feeling I'm not going to want them, but... so that's a tough call. Do I need the extra range? I'd be replacing the trolls. The trolls can crit and heal though. Bear out of taunt's pretty good. Well, the downside is too that everything attacks that then. So if you hide them, that's fine. But I've got 3 of them. They don't have a lot of hit points. I wonder how much their stats is, if it's showing their stats based on my gear as well or not. Having 3 tanky units. That's going to cost us a lot of money too. I really want to see what happens with the second ranged group in though. Let's do it. Okay, so it wasn't considering my stats already, because look at that. Their damage has gone up since I recruited them. So the berserk... Yeah, look at the berserkers here. Because of the gear I'm wearing affects the units. Oh, that's a huge increase. Oh, this is going to be great. Where's Bernard? Bernard! Oh, we just crossed that bridge? Okay. I wonder if he actually comes running in from wherever he was. But sometimes he's right there, and other times he takes a while. They just give him a massive speed boost in any trots. Definitely have to look around for money now. Almost broke. I think I've been down here. Oh, we have. We were here down when we had to do the Parnak village quests. Must have missed that barrel then the first time through. Not thorough enough, Panz. Oh, Bernard. You glad to be home, Bernard?
Bernard, how have you been?
Hey, Foranthus, yes.
You must have been
We got
terrified here
flamethrowers
without
in.
me.
Oh, Creator. I didn't see that one coming. You saved us once. Saved us twice. How did you even find out about this new calamity?
Sax pulled me aside at the Mage's Tower and told me everything. He deeply regrets his actions.
Good grief. If that's true, I guess just let him in. We have to thank him properly.
You're not going to murder him?
There's so much to do. We need to repair the houses, clean up the trash, uproot the weeds. The gardens will be in season soon, and we'll live happily together, just like our ancestors. I mean the ones from Lorien, not the Highlands, obviously.
There you go, Amanda.
Oh, there's no better protector of Parnek than you. We will praise you in story and song. Here. I was gonna give it to Sax, but since he never brought those golems, and he's not here himself...
Okay, return to Parnek. Where are you? Wait. I don't think that's on the map anywhere. That's a trial, which kind of don't want to do right now. I wonder if eventually that's it. Oh, we can go from here. Oh, that is on the map. How do we get to here, though? We can get to there, so we can come around to here. Okay, maybe, but I should do the closer ones first. Well, there isn't anything closer, really. There is this, though. And that would complete that area, so we probably should do that. I don't want to do trials. Actually, what is this? It just says battle. Is it main quest? Oh, I guess we're just doing... we go in there and do the battle? I don't know what that battle is.
Thank you. This has been torture.
We'll go have a look at it at least. Now which direction? This way. Plus we need to get loot from the fight that we had in here before. Before we went back to the mage area and we got teleported away. I mean, dude did save us, but still. He teleported us out before we could grab loot. That's just not acceptable. Is it another one of the unbeatable ones? I think I've had 2 of those unbeatable ones in a row now. Okay, that's going to go through to that next area, so we'll continue looting here first. I do have better units now, I think you're right on that. I like my units now. Oh no, we have looked around here. Okay. I think the fight we had was in there anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, dude ran through here and this is where we fought Lindsay. Yeah, so it was in here we didn't get to loot. Loot. There still might be an area that we've been in. That's a fight. Oof. And what a fight. I'm going to check out, there's a tunnel down here. And we'll have a look at that fight. Blighted horse riders. Oh, I made it outside. It's like a, back to town. Secret entrance to the mines. Hmm. Oh, man. Secret areas should have better loot. Or any loot. Rude. Okay, let's fight. Ooh. Getting close to tea time, I think. Probably loot after the fight. There better be. Was there a chest near the stairs? Doesn't look like it. Alright, team. After all that effort now. Don't you come running over here to fight me. Is that a blighted griffin? Hollowed griffin. 170 hit points. 300 hit points. 1 rage unit. They got 8. Yeah, Griffin looks pretty cool there. Okay, we need to... You get to there, you get to there. We're going to pin down the most. We're going to take those warriors, I think. They're all 408 damage. Doesn't matter. So the one we want to hit the most is one with the most units, which is the Riders and the Soul Eaters. Riders we can hit anyway. They've got their initiative of 1. That's fine. We need to get our flamethrowers the kills too, so they get the experience. Okay, pin those guys down. These guys have a high initiative. What's their... Oh, they've got a low initiative. They're 3. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's give them a... Inspire. That'll put them up to 600 to 50, right? Probably killed 2 of them. It's not a fight you goof around and farm XP. It's a pretty simple fight. Pretty much is. And you can't farm it anyway. You've got to just try and get the best last hit in. Why can't I get... Oh, because the other team's in front of them. I want to shoot these guys. Look at that. Yes, the second and third volley are affected by oh. That's why I wanted to hit those guys. And hold their turn off so that when they run forward... Oh, it was a taunt. Dang, I was kind of hoping they would run forward. Be able to shoot them. Shoot the guys at the back. Get in there, fellas. I don't want everyone attacking those guys. Just might have to... Okay. Got him that first kill, which is good. Move them up anyway, and then we'll see what sort of damage we're looking at. That's a tough call. Hold them off there. And get them that kill as well. Oh, bears didn't have a command. Do they ignore command? Must do. Who's 1 hit point? The Griffin. Oh, is there a Griffin here on 1 hit point? Oh, he is too. So why are we doing no damage here? We've got a taunt up. Is that what's happening? So why were my flamethrowers able to ignore taunt? They're dead. Strange. Flamethrowers do okay, melee. Man, archers. It's a shame we couldn't get the shot into them earlier. Got him. Get these guys. Ooh. It could have been bad if they ran into those guys. Are they doing it as well? Oh man, they just got control zoned. That's pretty brutal. But worked out okay. Made more money than we spent on heals. We got our flamethrowers and our berserkers ranked up. So they're now even more damage and more health. That's so good. Yeah, okay, cool. But I need to buy 10 archers. I don't care, man. Like, getting the ranks on these guys is worth so much more in future fights. You want them doing damage, so you've got to rank them up. If it's the cost of, if the cost is the archers, then so be it. Does make me wonder though if there's going to be a quest to come back in here from somewhere. If there is, we'll just run it in, get the item, and leave. Should also go sell my junk. Oh, I think there was something in that. How many hundreds of gold we have in, I think a couple thousand gold in junk. Is the multi-stack bug still a thing? You could probably check it out.
There are others like that. It's starting.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I wonder how much money we've missed out.
There are others like that.
In the playthrough so far, if that's a thing. So that's all the fight was for, was a bit of loot. I said the only thing I can think of is that maybe when you complete a stage of one of the quests, they send you back down here to find an item, and that fight was blocking the way. You've seen people using cheat engine because they've got an excuse cheat. I'm pretty sure those people would have been using it anyway. Hey, Zergos. Bravely default 2. Wait, what? Don't get the joke. Is it funny? Oh, I can't horse. Now, how do I get out? That way. Come on, dude. Just run a little bit. It's just for a little bit. Bravely default. I can't make the connection. Anyway, how you doing, man? How's your Final Fantasy fantasizing going? Final Fantasies? Yeah. Where are we going now? Oh, somewhere where there's two dudes. Alright, we'll try this. We'll check out this bug.